Think you have everything?
Mm-hmm. I have bags. We're going down to take down the tent for
Yep.
the first time and
And
roll it up and break camp.
yeah, it's only down the hill, but it is early morning here already in central Alabama. It's already like in the 80s and 90s early in the morning. So yeah, it's getting really hot and we need to get the tent down. It's gonna storm, and we just wanted to get things picked up before the storms came, and because we didn't want to put the tent away wet.
Yeah. And
So
we
yeah.
might be having the lawn mowed.
Yeah, we're heading down, and I thought we'd just take you along. So, I'm not sure what. Anyway, I just put my baseball cap on. Oh, that feels good. So he's gonna drive. This is quite the elevation, our driveway. So I'm gonna walk down the path and take the cool way. Show you a little nature along the way. And our little backwoods. Oh, look, something's blooming. All right. I love flowers. So I know all you free spirits love nature. You wouldn't be doing what you're doing. So just sharing a little nature with all of you. A little nature walk down to the tent. As you can see, it's not too far. Yes, our path is getting skinnier and skinnier as things grow. Yeah, we got all kinds of poison ivy and all kinds of fun stuff down here. It feels really nice in the shade though. So here we come, here we come. A little shot of our little neck of the, literally the neck of our neck of the woods here. All right. And here we are. And here we are. Oh yeah, it's really, really hot already. Wow. Well, we did not sleep in here. So we did discover one thing about camping. I'm gonna switch the video real quick. So we did discover one thing about camping, that we really don't have a big desire to camp when it's, in the mid and upper 90s and, almost the same humidity. So we did learn that about camping. So hang on just a second. We're gonna set some things up so we can get packed up. Hang on. So we're calling this our tear down day. So like we're pretending we're camping. So this is our day. We got to go home, and yeah. So we're gonna do the tear down. How's it feel in the tent, Dave? See? Yeah, and I never did get to sleep on the other side, so we'll try that next time. When we reset it up, I think we'll scooch things over a little bit now that we have a pretty good heads up on. Maybe we could scooch over a few feet this way, and it'll be a tad flatter. Because over there it looks like it's flat, but it's not, and the grass is really high too. That's where the grass is growing, where we thought about setting it up, but and it's getting pretty tall. The grass is getting tall, everybody. And that's our GMC Acadia. I forgot what year already. Okay, all right, we gotta pick up our stuff. So he says warm but not horrible. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start putting stuff away, and we'll check back with you here in just a minute. Okay, we're gonna start tearing it down, and we're starting our timing now to see how long it takes us, so we don't necessarily have to record the whole timing for you guys in real time. But yeah, we're just gonna check and see, since this is our first tear down out in the grass and stuff. We'll see how long it takes us. There's definitely a lot of debris on top of the tent, so not a lot, but we don't want to put it away with all that junk on there. So Dave went up to get the blower, and we do have a trailer, a cargo trailer, which that's kind of what we were considering taking all our gear in. It's an 8 by 12, I believe it is, and it's empty, it's open, it's raw, and we were considering doing a build out first, but we really wanted to be able to kind of go like right now and not have to wait to do a whole build out. So that's one of the reasons why we decided to go with a tent. So Dave's going to bring the blower, and so the point of that is we have the space to bring the blower in the trailer when we go camping. What do you guys do? Do you just use a broom? Do you wipe it off? Do you vacuum it? Just shake it off and, worry about it later. I just didn't want a bunch of, dirt inside the bag, and all that debris. And I don't even know what's on top of there. So here comes Dave with the blower. So yeah, let us know what you guys do. Do you blow it off? Do you sweep it off with a broom? What do you do? Because yeah, there's a lot of stuff gathering. Well, that's actually really fast. Yeah, maybe that's the way to do it, huh guys? Oh, this breeze feels amazing. We haven't had a breeze in days, and we have not had rain in weeks. So we're actually pretty excited about getting some rain. What's that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
It's a little dirty on the top there.
Yeah, I was mentioning that in the video, asking everybody what they do. Yeah, because it all collected there when we took it down. So I was like, yeah, we gotta clean that off before we put it in the bag. And we're not really under the trees, but we're under the trees. But we wanted to be near the shade, or in the shade. So, all right, rolling right along. All right, tents, poles are all put away in their bags, and I should say tents and poles. I meant the poles, stakes, and all that. Well, we still got to pull the stakes. And oh no, you already pulled them all. I see that. I forgot. You wouldn't be able to roll up the tent. Yeah, so that was only like 20 minutes so far, and that was everything. Yeah, including pulling up the stakes. So we just have to put the tarp away, and we're going to take down our washroom. Awesome. Yeah, I was putting the poles away. Here's this really cool handy dandy tool that Dave got for pounding in the stakes and then also removing them. And what else does this thing do? Oh yeah, what's the hole for? Oh yeah, the hole's for pulling out the stakes, correct?
Yeah, well, putting them in, taking them out.
Yeah. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty stout. Yeah, we'll put the link in there for you guys. It says wild. Wild. Yeah, I wanted to mention too, I really, really like this canvas tarp that we have underneath the tent. And Dave couldn't put the link down there for you guys too, but I just want to mention that this is really, really nice. Nice heavy duty thick canvas, nice grommets. So I just want to mention that as we're packing things up. Okay, everybody, I'm really excited about this. So this was one of my kind of must-haves for camping. As I mentioned, our shower/washroom here. So look what we got. So we got ourselves a Cuddy Lite by Compo closet, and I wanted to really take a quick minute to show you guys this, and I just wanted to show it to you inside this little tent so you could get an idea of the space that you've got. This thing is amazingly takes a very little space. I have not used it yet.
It's very light.
And it is very light.
Pick it up easily and just move it wherever you want to move it.
So I wanted to bring it over here in the shade so we could take a little bit closer look. So hang on just a second. I'm going to get you on flat ground here. Okay, hang on just a second. Okay, I got to come over here and see where I'm standing, but this thing is really light. I can't believe it. So I don't know how well you guys can see me, but there's handles on the bottom, and literally this thing. Now, just to give you a little idea, I weigh 100 pounds, not even kidding. So for me to be able to easily lift that up and pick it up and move it around is pretty excellent. I hope you could see me okay. So I wanted to show you guys all of the couple of the features. So hang on just a sec. Dave's, oh, you're gonna take down the tent? I think Dave's gonna take down the tent while I'm talking about it.
Nature's already in
Okay, everybody, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on this Cuddy Lite and why we got it. Really quick. Yeah, if you want to open the cover, Dave. So one of the things we liked about it, of course, is the dimensions, which
very light.
I don't remember what the exact dimensions are. We'll have to check out the specs. But the reason why we got this one, and it's the Cuddy Lite, it's they're more current. Sorry about the wind. And we can turn it around if you want a little bit, Dave. So it's kind of not closing, but. So it's got a big wide opening. It's got the separator. I don't really want to demo it, but anyway, because you guys could look at all their videos for that. But I wanted to show you the reason we got it was because it does not have the agitator. And we wanted that on purpose because I wanted to be able to put a bag in it. I wanted to be able to put a drawstring bag in it. And I wanted to be able to pick it up right away. Oh, did I forget the bags? I did. I'll tell you what, I agonized over which composting bags to buy. And then
because we don't plan to stay places for weeks at a time.
At least not at this juncture.
Not in the same spot. And we want to be able to clean the toilet when we're ready to go. And we don't, if we were like in a van and had this installed in the van, you could leave it for weeks and weeks and it'll compost. We're not going to be leaving this in any one spot long enough for the waste to compost. So we want to be able to very easily and not messily take a bag out and throw it away. So with this, there's no agitator. The agitator helps decompose the compost, but you can't put a bag in it. So that means this whole bucket area.
Oops, sorry about that.
Where the waste goes,
and this
would have to be taken out of the toilet, and it's not a big deal to take out. It comes right out, but you would have to take this out of the toilet and then go dump it and clean it. In this case, we just have a bag. We
just with a drawstring, tie it up, and take it out.
Throw it away.
And then this is the liquids canister, which again, there's you can go to their site. For a full demo, but and then it comes with, it's got a cartridge, a filter cartridge in there. This does not need to be.
So there is a filter cartridge.
What was I going to say? It does not need to be like installed with.
Right. So there's a 12-volt supply if you want to run a fan and exhaust it out. Many reviews said that's not needed, and this little carbon filter helps with any smells that are here. I'm not sure how well that's going to actually work without a fan because you don't have air being pumped through the filter, but many people said they do not hook it up and they just take this and
they said
put it outside,
doesn't smell.
put it wherever. There's no permanent type of hookup, wiring or otherwise.
So if you're looking for something like in your vehicle, your van, your even inside your tent, you don't have to plumb it. And would you grab that bag, Dave, for me, please? The coconut core. So Dave had actually already bought like a big 6-pack of these coconut core bricks. Here, let me show your face. And so we already had them for gardening. So we just happened to have them, but if Compo Closet actually provided that little bag as a hydration bag, and I used a half a brick and put, I forget how much water, I just kept adding until it got the consistency that we wanted, and that's it. And
So with this setup, you basically, you put a little in on the bottom, you do your business, and you sprinkle a little more on top, and you just keep doing that until you have to empty it. So.
And people are in general very happy with this model, this customer service, and so anyway, I just wanted to kind of show you, and I myself am pretty excited about the idea that I can carry this with me wherever we go, and
so
we can.
This is a pretty expensive bucket.
Yeah,
That's for sure. But
yeah.
all these things have been thought out
Very well.
Very
The
well.
diverter,
And-
the separator.
And also, there's a 9-volt battery operated sensor for the urine container that lets you know when you need to empty it. So in the middle of the night, if that light's on, it has to
It
be
has
empty.
to be emptied.
So that's,
You're taking
that's a
your
big
chance.
thing. And according to some of the other reviews, and we haven't experienced any of this in use yet, but it also works well when it's not level. So if you're in a van, for instance, and you're parked somewhere and you're not level and you have to just go to the bathroom and use it, the diverter works fine for when you gotta pee. It doesn't splash around, it doesn't want to spill out. If you're camping outside like we are and you're not in a perfectly level place, the whole thing is still going to work okay, even though you're on a little tilt. So that was also an important thing. And the ease of not having to do a lot of cleanup, and as you see here, you have some paper towels and some vinegar water.
Yeah, vinegar water.
And
That's
that's
it.
all you really need. Now, of course, from time to time, you might
Gonna
wanna take
wash it out,
wash
and
it
I
off,
know I
or-
will. I'll definitely be washing out the urine container and cleaning it out with vinegar water, etc. But yeah,
But we have a portable bathroom that we could easily use. We have our tent, so if we need privacy to use the bathroom, it's available.
and as I did mention earlier, we do have the trailer,
Yeah, we
the
have a travel
8x12. I always
Cargo
8,
trailer.
or 8x12,
8 by
right?
12.
And so we've been considering that, about being able to just actually put it in the trailer, even if we didn't set up our little bathroom here, and being able to just put it in the trailer for privacy and just convenience, and not have to literally bolt it in, pick the whole container out and take it outside. So yeah.
And our other gadget, this works pretty nice. This is wild. It's stamped on it wild.
Yeah, I just showed that earlier. I thought it
But-
was funny.
When you buy it on Amazon, they come from who knows what Chinese resellers or whatever. This was very inexpensive. They have more, I've looked online, they have more expensive ones. This looks like cast steel. They have some with brass here, but I didn't want brass because we've got steel stakes. So I don't want the brass just breaking. And it's got a nice little hook that works well with the stakes that we have. And I'm playing with it a little bit. We'll see how long it lasts, but we'll put a link in the description for this as well. But I'll show you how easy it is
Oh,
to use.
yeah, here. I'll come over here.
Little book.
Oh, that breeze feels amazing.
And there's a couple different ways of using it. You have the little hole, which you can go like this. If the stake that you have, it's got a little hook, and it just comes right out.
Wow, that's actually really easy.
Very easy. Now these are pretty good stakes. But you could be as gentle or rough as you want. The big stakes for the big canvas tent, I mean, I had to jam it in the stake and give it a good tug because I hammered it in pretty good. I used a mallet to hammer the stakes in, so I didn't actually use this yet for those. But this looks like it'll work fine. So another little guy.
Another little gadget. All right, Inspector Gadget. Oh, I guess I can't say that probably.
The idea is break camp really quick.
Break camp quick. Break camp quick. So I thought we'd be pretty proud of ourselves if we could, set up and break camp in under an hour. And to me, that feels pretty good and pretty reasonable, especially for us. So we bought things that were really geared toward ease quickness of setting up. Yeah.
Form and function.
And form and function, I like that. And sustainability, as far as I was still wanted quality stuff, you know. Again, the best that we can afford, and I really like that our Springbar tent is, the made in the USA. It's made in Utah. It's kind of like I feel, the hands that touched it and inspected it, and their names are on there. So that's pretty cool. I like that idea a lot too. So yeah. So here we are. If you're new, here's our little neck of the woods, as I say again, our little piece of paradise. So thanks again for hanging out with us, and I hope all of you are enjoying your travels, and may your days be filled with happiness, joy, confidence, and peace.
Peace out.